Good afternoon. We're back with more Marvel Champions, and today will be Venom Goblin versus Captain America on Expert Difficulty. This is the culmination of our Expert Difficulty campaign with custom rules. Basically just the villains on Expert Difficulty with some of the beneficial campaign cards while ignoring the downsides. For this one, we don't need Public Outcry anymore. We don't need Smear Campaign. We do need a vulture minion from the previous scenario. And that's it. So we also need the upgraded form of Wrist Navigator. Not Wrist Navigator, we need Shock Knuckles. Alright, here we go. So, we need 2 encounter cards to start the game from Venom Goblin Phase 2. Which of these cards do I want to keep? I think this hand is fine. Let's go grab Captain America's shield. With the 3 side quest format, it's like starting with 2 acceleration icons in play. I am not certain that Captain America has the thwarting to handle this. I don't know that many heroes do, except for maybe Iron Man, but I ran into problems with Iron Man defeating some of the earlier scenarios. Venom in particular, because Iron Man needs a turn to set up, and Venom doesn't really give you a turn to set up because of the 2 encounter cards. I could probably defeat Venom if I tried enough times. And then maybe Iron Man could take on the other villains as well. But you need some luck, I think, to defeat all of these bosses on Expert with 1 hero. I don't know that that's the most fun way to play this campaign. I think in general I would probably recommend that solo players not play campaign styles in Marvel Champions. They're not really designed for solo. Rise of the Red Skull and Mad Titan Shadow were okay in solo, but 2 of them were not. I think probably for this campaign I'd recommend just playing the scenarios solo. I don't think the campaign is good for solo. Maybe it's good in multiplayer, but I don't think it's good in solo. And anyway, let's get going. Let's go Energy for Super Soldier Serum. Use that for Cap's shield. We'll go Agent 13. No, we'll go Energy Barrier and Expert Defense for Agent 13 using Steve Rogers' discount. We'll thwart for 2. We'll flip. We'll thwart for 1. Draw 4. So 1 threat on each. We'll make Lower Manhattan the active. 1 threat on each. And then we've got to attack with Venom Goblin. And we'll just face tank it and shield block. Place 1 threat on each main scheme without the glider counter. And we'll shield block the damage. And then we got some encounter cards to reveal. We've got Symbiotic Berserker, Symbiotic Monstrosity, Under Fire, that's 2 more. Advance, it's going to scheme for 2. Enraged Symbiote, yikes. I really need a shield throw. That's a rough start. That's probably game over. Probably. Let's go 1 2, 3, 4 and get out multiple man. We'll use Agent 13 to lower the threat. And then multiple man. We can retire Agent 13. Get the other 2 multiple mans into play. We'll go Captain America, take out the symbiote. Remove threat. Alright. 1 attack on the multiple man. Place 1 threat on each scheme. 1 attack from Symbiotic Berserker. So we should take... Did I miss a retaliate damage last round on the Venom Goblin? Can't remember now. I shield blocked the damage, so there should have been 1 retaliate. And the Symbiotic Berserker will attack. We'll have Captain defend. 1 retaliate. Attack for 2. 1 retaliate. 1 encounter card incoming. Spreading Panic. Resolve the special ability of the scheme with the glider counter. That's 1 threat. Surges into Festering Mass. This card is considered a symbiotic environment. That's brutal. Now he gains Quick Strike. He gains +3 hit points. Yikes. So... we're talking like Ronin levels of difficulty for this one. Not quite as bad as Ronin, but in the neighborhood. Okay, for the hero phase, can we remove 5 threat? I don't think so. This isn't really Protection's forte, removing a lot of threat. What else do I want to do? Fearless Determination, draw a card. We'll ready up. Thwart for 3. Thwart for 1, thwart for 1. And then we'll discard Power on all of us and draw 3. 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1, 1. Attacked by Venom Goblin, we'll use Defiance. 1 retaliate. Hard to handle for 1. Attacked by Symbiotic Berserker for 3. Retaliate. Attacked by Symbiotic Monstrosity for 2. Retaliate. 1 encounter card. Webbed up. Jeez. Okay. I'm ready to call it. Let's get reset and try again. I can shield toss for 3. Take out the Berserker. Or shield toss for 2. Let's see what would happen. Shield toss. But the problem is when your hero would attack, yeah, we can't do it, so yeah. Alright, let's get reset and let's try again. Alright, try again. It is entirely possible that this particular deck can't do this. Oh, I already did that part of the setup. I just need the Shock Knuckles on the upgraded side. I don't think I'm going to keep multiple man. Let's go find the shield. Okay, try again. Let's go energy barrier. Rogue strike for the shield. Let's attack. Get rid of the toughness. We're gonna owe 2 encounter cards. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I hate keeping 3 cards in hand. These are all good cards. I think I'm going to discard one of them, Defiance, in order to ready up. And I'll attack for 2 and then draw 3. One attack. Let's go Never Back Down. So that's for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 retaliate, 1 energy barrier, 1 stun. He does have steady, so he needs 2 stuns to take him out. When he activates Upper Manhattan when we have to discard a card. And then we got 3 encounter cards coming. Symbiotic Monstrosity, Advance for 2, and Reveal Festering Mass. Yikes. Spreading Panic, resolve the special ability, discard 1 card from hand. Surge. Master Plan. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is a 9 attack minion. And we have no cards in hand because of this discard a card. So this is a control scenario. I talked about this kind of thing in my control versus combo video concerning Marvel Champions and other card games. The difficulty in this quest, this scenario, doesn't come from the villain doing really powerful things. It comes from requiring you to do things that we are inefficient at doing. So the only really efficient thing that you can do in terms of getting a high value, a lot of value for the resources that you spend, you can play allies. Those are very efficient. Attacking is reasonably efficient, but thwarting is never efficient in terms of using event cards to thwart. And healing is never efficient in any form. And this scenario requires you to either discard a card from your hand every round, which limits your play lines and your resource production, or you have to take damage, which indirect damage, which means you're going to have to heal, which is never efficient. And switching to alter ego usually means you're going to lose if you're playing solo. Or you have to add additional threat, and it's hard to remove threat efficiently. So that's where the difficulty of this quest comes from. It's not providing challenge in ways that we are efficient at dealing with. It's providing challenge in ways that we are not efficient at dealing with. And because multiple scenarios in this expansion require strong defense, we have to play a hero with strong defense in order to even get this far in true solo. But the heroes with strong defense almost never have efficient thwarting to go with it. The only heroes that can really efficiently thwart are Doctor Strange or Iron Man. And Iron Man, I had problems getting past Venom. I'm not sure if Iron Man would be able to defeat this scenario or not, but he does have the helmet that can remove 1 threat per round, and that's a good start. And with Iron Man and his arc reactor, he can thwart. He has the best thwarting capabilities of any hero in the game. Even so, I'm not sure Iron Man will defeat this scenario on Expert in true solo. And by defeat, I mean a win percentage over 50%. It's possible for Captain America or any of the S tier heroes, I think, to beat this scenario if they get lucky. Now, defeating it with an over 50% win rate, I'm not sure that's possible in true solo on Expert difficulty based on what I've seen so far. We're not going to be able to remove Festering Mass, which means it's a symbiote environment, which means extra abilities on cards, which means an acceleration token. My opinion is that this is going to be a loss. We can continue for a little bit. We have a hero turn where we literally can't do anything. How was that fun? All we can do is draw and ready up. And then we have one threat. We're activating Lower Manhattan, which places one more threat. We got Venom Goblin attacking. We'll use Defiance on that. Actually, it's going to be one additional threat for the main scheme because of Festering Mass, which at the time, yeah, should be Upper Manhattan. So Defiance gets rid of that. One Retaliation. One encounter card. Well, actually, the Symbiotic Monstrosity attacks for 2. Well, Energy Barrier, I think. And with the Retaliate, it's 3 damage. And then one encounter card, which is going to be another enemy, Symbiotic Berserker. And while a symbiotic environment is in play, the Symbiotic Berserker gets Quick Strike for 3. And 1 Retaliate. Okay. So for the hero turn, well, I think I have to use Shield Toss for 2. Get rid of both of these dudes. Might as well do it for 3, right? No, I need that. I need to get the shield back into play. So we'll do it for 2. 4 damage, 4 damage. Play the shield again. Draw 5. We're sort of limping along, but we're going to get overwhelmed by threat. 1, 2, 3. Extra for Lower Manhattan. 1 extra for Festering Mass. One attack from Venom Goblin. Defense. 3 damage. 1 Retaliate. 1 encounter card. Attack again. 5 damage, and that ends this attempt. We'll try one more time before we call it. Alright, we're back. And did I need anything else? I don't think so. Except for the created minion. I'm gonna drop Martyr. Alright, so let's go ahead and go 1, 2 for Agent 13. 4 for 2. We'll use Captain America to... Let's get out Energy Barrier. Use Captain America to remove the toughness. Draw 5. So we owe 2 encounter cards. And 1 attack, which will go on Captain America. Actually, I forgot about the shield. There we go. We'll just shield block this. Well, he can't because the shield's not out. So it's going to have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 encounter card. I have to discard a card. Swinging Assault. The villain attacks you with 1 additional boost card. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Now indirect damage. 7, 8, 9. Are you kidding? 8 plus an energy barrier. And it's indirect damage, so it can't even be ally blocked. Alright. Symbiotic Thrall. And another assault, and that's going to end this attempt. Well, it's going to have to go on Agent 13 or I would die. Okay. Yikes. Let's go Shield Toss for Cap Shield. Hard to ignore. And draw 5. So 1, 2, 3. Discard 1 for the Upper Manhattan. Well, I may need that actually. 1 attack from Venom Goblin. Expert Defense. Reveal this card again. Yikes. 1 retaliation. Attack for 2. 1 retaliation. Counter card. Vulture. Quick Strike. That will end this attempt. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready to say that this deck can't beat Venom Goblin reliably. It's possible that it can get lucky and eventually do it. We'll try other heroes against this. I probably won't post a full campaign for this box. I think that these playthroughs, this attempt with Captain America at least, are sufficient to evaluate this campaign for the purposes of recommending it or not recommending it. We can now say what these scenarios are and what these scenarios aren't. And what they aren't is a functional campaign for solo play. What they are is 4 fun standalone scenarios and then 1 extremely difficult scenario. And player cards that are very fun with Ghost Spider. And I like Miles as well, but particularly Ghost Spider. But to beat this on expert difficulty reliably, similar to Ronin, is going to require cards that do not exist yet or that I have not seen yet, that are not available to me in this progression series. We'll see what happens in the future. But we're going to try this scenario with other heroes. I'll try it with Iron Man. I may try it with Captain America. And if it's not possible to beat this reliably with those on expert, well, then that tells us something, and that's something that viewers can use to help decide if you would like to buy this campaign or not, or when you would like to buy the campaign, what order, and so forth. So Captain America cannot get it done against Venom Goblin after defeating the first 4 heroes. And thank you for watching.